Good morning, you guys. It's Wednesday morning. What? I didn't even look at the day. I think today's like the 6th. I think it's September 6th.
It's the 7th.
Okay.
Anyway.
Did we wake you?
Yeah,
You're yawning
sorry.
back there.
Hey, I got up early this
Sorry,
morning.
it's not exciting enough for you here. I'll try and pick up the pace a little bit and wake you up.
The flies will do that for me.
Good morning, guys. All right, so let's get into this. I got a whole list of stuff that I got to cover today. So the question of the day, I'm going to do one because I've got a bunch of other things to talk about. I got an email from my buddy Andy Earl, and he said, Eric, just a thought that might help someone else. Recently, I had an individual ask me about a sign. They told me basically what they wanted. Well, to make a long story short, I gave them a price. After I arrived home, I got an email from them with a picture of the logo they're talking about, not quite like they described. A lot of detail about 5 colors. Needless to say, I informed them I couldn't do it for the price I originally furnished. Sorry about the car, guys. They agreed on the new quote, but I don't think they were very happy about it. In the future, I will not quote a definite price until I have all the information in front of me to evaluate. Just a thought that might help someone else. Good point, Andy. So here's the deal, guys. When you're just kind of, if I'm out somewhere or if somebody gives me a little bit of information as far as the size go, I generally will give them a ballpark. I'll say, somewhere between, depending on the size, obviously. If it's a 12 by 24, let's just say it's a 12 by 24, I'll say, somewhere between 80 and 150 or 160, depending on how much wording you want on there, logos, colors, all that. So always, people like to have an idea. So there's a lot of times where somebody will call me or send me they'll send me an email and not give me all the information. Until I have all of the information, I'll tell them I can't give you a solid price until I have all the information. So that's just kind of a general rule of thumb that I've gotten burned on in the past, where I've quoted a price and then all of a sudden more information came in and I was kind of almost stuck with it. In Andy's case here, he went ahead and bumped up the price, but I have done signs before where I gave a solid quote, and I just live with it. What's so funny?
Look behind you.
Hey, he's photobombing me.
Yep.
Photobomber.
That.
Anyway, the flies are buzzing. Weather's starting to turn. So anyway, just a rule of thumb, guys, don't give a solid quote until you get all the information. Size, the copy, any logos, any special artwork, any special kind of wood. There's all kinds of different factors that come into play that could change the price for you. So that's just kind of something that I learned a long time ago, and Andy learned it here. So just a tip for you guys that are starting to quote signs and stuff. So that's the question of the day. So now I want to get into, I want to show you what my latest project, one of my latest projects is. My daughter has been requesting a sign. You guys
7 years.
Yeah, met Rachel the other day. Has been requesting a sign from me for a while now. And I've been, the family's always the last ones, unfortunately. So the only reason Vicky really got her sign was she laid it out. So
and
anyway.
why is Rachel getting her sign?
Because her anniversary's coming up.
And because Vicky laid it out.
Yeah, Vicky laid it out. But here's the thing. She saw that sign that I did a month or two ago. I didn't even get to drink my coffee. Hold on.
Man, the flies are terrible.
Oh, they're buzzing. And she saw that outlaw sign that I did a month or two ago, whatever it was, and she says, oh, that's how I want. So she's changed her mind many times. Now she's locked in. So I made the board for her sign, glued it up yesterday or the day before. So this is a combination of redwood strips and pine. And this piece of pine was really cool. It's actually just that cheap. It's not select pine. It's that cheap pine. But I ripped it. So what I did is I ripped my redwood at 3/4 inch strips, and I ripped the pine at 1.5 or 1 5/8 strips, and then glued them together. So the redwood is again kind of ripped at 3/4, and then the pine at 1.5 because I'm using the redwood I'm using is my 1.5, 2-inch redwood. So I had to kind of alternate it, but the backside doesn't look quite as cool, and it had a knot in there. But I didn't use Gorilla Glue on this, guys. I just used regular white glue, but I used a bunch of it. So I'm a big proponent in if you're going to use glue, over glue rather than under glue. Filling gaps is not fun. So but this pine has little bird's eye knots in the edge of it, which I really liked. I think it's going to look really cool when it gets a finish on it. So anyway, and another thing is that I always cut my pieces. This is going to end up. I kind of have I can make it whatever size I want. So this is going to end up about 22 long, and I cut my pieces. I always try to give myself a couple inches on each end and a couple inches top and bottom, so that when it's trimmed down, you can see I've got different size pieces in here, just depending on the boards I had. But if you guys, let me know if you guys want to see me glue up a board like this on camera, I'll certainly do it. But I know a lot of you guys are laminating boards and doing things, and I've got a few requests that people want to see me glue up boards like that. That one's kind of special. It's that, little pieces put together. And I've learned more and more about it. That one actually, the first couple times I tried to glue a board together like that, it was a disaster. I ended up with glue like everywhere, and boards were all over the place. It was a disaster, but I finally kind of got the process down, and it worked out pretty well. So if you guys want to see me do that on camera, let me know. I'd be happy to do it for a newsletter. So that's that. Next order of business is this is really embarrassing. Yesterday I go to YouTube, and I always check the comments. You guys will know that I almost always try to answer every comment, and I do it daily. I really try and stay on that. There's a fly buzzing the microphone again. You guys might have heard that. Bzzz. Anyway, I try to do that daily. Well, I was in contact with someone, and they were doing it through kind of messaging on YouTube, and I happened to click on messages, and it just floored me. I have messages in there that are like 4 and 5 months old, which just drives me nuts. So if you guys want to communicate with me, please don't send me a message through YouTube. You can leave a comment on the channel. That's great. I will see that every day. But if you send me a message through YouTube, it's who knows when I'll see it, because it doesn't notify me that I have a message through YouTube. So I apologize for those of you that probably gave up ever hearing from me and you sent me a message through YouTube. I so apologize. That's just somehow I just missed it. So I will try and check that more often. But if you want immediate communication with me, send me an email. Email's in the description, or make a comment on the YouTube channel, and I will absolutely see that every day. So I apologize, and I will be writing back emails to everyone or messages to everyone of those people from months and months ago that left me questions or messages. So I really apologize. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. So, okay, next. You guys know that a couple months ago, or maybe about a month ago, we instituted, for premium members, a free layout template. That all premium members will get a free layout template, whatever the template is for that month. This was August. Layout template was the Roadrunner. It's not really that critical that you zoom in on it. I think they can see it. So this was August layout template. And this month, of course, is the American flag layout template. But here's the thing, guys. Originally, when we got a quote on how much it was going to cost me to send these out individually, I thought it was going to be around $1.20, something like that. As it turns out, that was false information. In order to send those out and protect them, put them in a sleeve, and then send them out in bubble wrap envelopes so that they get there in one piece, it costs me pushing $3 a piece, and that's the cheapest I can send them with, like, stamps. So here's what I've decided to do. Everybody, all the premium members will still get free layout templates, but they'll go out in your orders. Either if you send your bits in to be sharpened, I'll throw it in there, or if you order bits or whatever. So because you guys that are premium members, you guys generally are ordering or at least sending your bits in to get sharpened once a month. If you're not, you should be. If you're carving signs, you should be. But so these will only go out in packages that we're sending to you. So the first order or the first time we get anything that we're sending to you of the month, you won't get it in every. So if you order every week, you won't get a free template in every package that month, but you will get in your first order or your first return of reground router bits. You'll get your free template. That will help me. Save me, number one, it'll save me about 4, 5, 6 hours worth of work printing out labels and packaging and all of that. And it will save me about $3 per package. So just a little tweak on that. If you guys have any questions, obviously my email's in the bottom. If you guys want to order these, they're not on the website yet. Any of these new templates that we're coming up with, and the woman behind the camera is the one that's coming up with them. If you guys want to order any of those, they're just $3.50 a piece. Just let me know and we'll get it for you. Anyway, so that's the deal on the free layout templates. They'll now go out in existing packages that we're already shipping. Again, let me know if you have questions. Okay, so we are wrapping up here.
Sign carver of the day.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to do sign carver of the day. A couple more things. Vic and I are going to Vegas right after this gets posted. We're on our way up to Vegas. We got some business to do for her business, her table numbers business. We've got to meet with some people. And we're also going to do a recon location on where we're going to pick up the people for the seminars in October. So we will be announcing that probably on Friday, day after tomorrow. We'll announce that on the newsletter where we're going to be picking everybody up. So we'll make it a central location. Man, it's busy road today. It's our neighbor. So anyway, yeah. So you'll see something about that on Friday, and I got some really exciting collaborations coming up. I'd like to tell you guys, but I can't. So we've got some very exciting collabs coming up that you'll see soon. So we've got some special signs to make. All right, sign carvers of the day. So here is another phenomenal first sign. Unbelievable. Laminated oak plank from a construction job. I think Nick works on construction sites and he picks up pieces of oak. And this is his very first sign, which is unbelievable. Really cool. I love the font. Sorry. Very first sign. Man, my first sign didn't look anything like that.
Okay.
I guarantee it. So, great job. I'm not sure how big it is. It doesn't say, but looks like it's pretty good size. So great job, Nick. Really cool. This one, I'm hoping that you can get in close enough because it's a piece of mesquite that Paul Kenning Sr. did, and it's a tailgate for a pickup or a truck. Some really neat detail there. I love the live edge stuff. Piece of mesquite, and I gotta believe mesquite. I've never carved mesquite that I can recall, and I gotta believe it's hard stuff. What do you think?
I hope I got it.
Anyway,
A motorcycle and a Harley.
and the Live to Ride
Yeah, very
template,
nice.
yeah. Great job, Paul.
Okay.
Really, really cool. Great stuff, you guys. That live edge mesquite, man, Beautiful stuff, guys. All right, I think that is about it. Hope this was helpful, and thank you again to all the new subscribers. We got some awesome things going on the channel. We got some. I got a really important. You guys don't want to miss this newsletter coming up on Friday. Very important, and it has to do with one that I've done before, but this is pretty important. So you guys definitely want to catch Friday's newsletter. You've got to fly on your coffee.
It's empty.
Yeah. Oh, good. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Easy for me to say. I'm glad I didn't have a mouthful of coffee. Don't forget to click that little gear when you subscribe to make sure you get notifications every time we put out a new video, which is like 4 times a week. So hope everybody is having a great week. We will see you guys on Friday. More cars, 2 at a time. Oh, Rachel's here. Rachel's coming to work. All right, you guys, have a great day, and we will see you on Friday morning for for the newsletter.
Take a breath.
I can take a breath now. Have some coffee, relax, be happy. I'm good now. All right,
Okay.
I'm in my zen. I'm good. Bye, guys.